Hey beauties, morning to you again. You see that fight that ensued between the employee, the waitress or whatever she is, and the guest? It really disturbed almost my equilibrium, as people would say. And one of the reasons why I feel this particular way is that employees have always got the bottom of the barrel goodies. And not always the good things are at the bottom in this sense I'm talking. They're always, and let me not say they're always, generally, they're treated with disdain, with lacking value. You're just here to serve. We don't care how you feel. We don't care how you're treated. You take what you get since you signed up to work with us. We treat you how we feel like. We pay you what we feel like. The guests can treat you anyway. You better show respect. We don't want you to retaliate because the customers are always right. Customers come first. You come last. Sort of a situation, generally speaking, across the board. In entities, whether they're private entities or public entities. And when they lash out or they lack self-control, they have no emotional intelligence. Don't get me wrong, You do have employees, who they really don't belong in the work environment, They should be out. They are the consummate Jezebels, the consummate Delilahs. Do not get me wrong, and I'm not talking only women, whether they're males or females. They do not belong in the workforce. But far too long, especially employees who are not in managerial posts, are treated like dung. Doo-doo. They're treated like nothing. Their pay is synonymous with how they're treated. And if that employee at RIU was fired, let me tell you, you guys ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Ought to be ashamed of yourselves. You know that what was done was the high. I don't want you to tell me about money this or money that. It's not always about money. And the reality of life is, because sometimes we forget, no human being is escaping life alive. You're not going to be buried with your money. Even if you're buried, the undertakers are going to come and take it. So if you even ask that your money be buried with you, the undertakers will bury it, but they're going to come and take it. And the family sharing the spoils until they end up passing as well, eventually. It's a crying shame. It is a crying shame. And I pray that she will get employed to somewhere much better if her employment was terminated. Guys, follow me on TikTok. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Certainly share.